Ademola Lookman hands in transfer request over broken promises. Poor treatment from Atalanta. Enough is enough. Atalanta have been accused of poor treatment and broken promises by Ademola Lookman, who took to social media to voice his unhappiness about a blocked transfer away from the club. The 27-year-old, who has been linked with Inter Milan and a return to the Premier League, revealed he had handed in a transfer request. He has 52 goals in 117 appearances for the Serie A side. Ademola Lookman has confirmed he has submitted a transfer request and accused Atalanta of broken promises. In an impassioned social media post, the former Everton and Fulham winger claimed a potential move had been blocked by Atalanta. Lookman scored 20 goals and provided 7 assists in all competitions for the Serie A side last season, and has been linked with a move to Inter Milan. There have been numerous clubs approach Atalanta in the past and I have previously always stayed loyal, Lookman wrote. However, myself and the ownership of the club have been in agreement that now is the right time, and the club were clear with me that if a fair offer came in they would allow me to move, despite now receiving an offer. In alignment to what I believe had been discussed, sadly the club are blocking the opportunity for reasons I do not understand. As a result, and after many months of broken promises and what I feel has been poor treatment towards me as both a human being and as a professional footballer. Sadly, I feel I have no choice but to speak out for what I believe is right, and I feel that enough is enough. I can confirm I have now handed in a formal transfer request. Lookman has been a star performer for Atalanta since joining the club from RB Leipzig in 2022. He produced a remarkable performance in the 2024 UEFA Europa League final, scoring a hat-trick in a 3-0 win over Bayer Leverkusen, and he expressed his gratitude to the club's supporters. Amorim, I want to stay available for £30 million. Newcastle identify Sesko alternative. Paper round. Fernandes, Man United needs signings after lazy display in preseason draw. Over the past 3 years at Atalanta, I've given absolutely everything, he wrote. Not just as a footballer, but as a person. I've always worn the shirt with pride and tried to represent this club and the city of Bergamo with heart, passion, and dedication. I came here with the hope of helping this special club grow, and together, we've created memories that will stay with me forever. Winning the Europa League and standing shoulder to shoulder with my teammates that night in Dublin celebrating with our fans was one of the proudest moments of my career so far. It still gives me goosebumps thinking about it. Atalanta, and especially its supporters, have become a part of me. This place has felt like home from the moment I arrived, and I've always tried to repay the love even in moments where things haven't been easy behind the scenes. That's what makes writing this so hard. I have loved every moment but feel that now, after 3 wonderful years in Bergamo, it is the right time to move on and experience a new adventure. The situation is very different. Atalanta chief executive Luca Percassi responded to Lookman's comments on Monday, insisting that the forward had previously agreed not to swap teams in Serie A last year. Faced with a €20 million offer from PSG, the player asked to be sold, said Percassi. Atalanta, being a credible club, promised they would sell the player this transfer window. The offer had to come from a top European club, and he wouldn't wear the shirt of a club other than Atalanta in Italy. Today the situation is very different. In any case, the club is always careful to evaluate the times and the qualities of its players, but as always it is the club that decides.